What is up, guys? Daniel Montoya here with the Game Changers Network.
Woo-woo.
The one and only Fabrice Fawonji in the house.
What's popping?
And man, we just got back from our golf session.
Okay. What's up? So first of all, I'm a golf legend. Stop it.
This man's a golf legend. He beat me on two holes out of 9.
Yeah, I'm a golf king. Legend.
Legendary.
You know what? Tiger Woods ain't got on me, boy.
Oh my goodness gracious.
That's a damn lie.
Oh, but guess what? So today, what is today? Let's mark today's date.
The 20.
It ain't the 20th, bro. Ain't no way. 18th.
18. Okay.
May 18th, 2023. Fabrice hit his first
ever
birdie
on a par 5, right? Par 4.
Par 4.
Par 4. I hit
Hole
my
number
first
3,
ever birdie.
Andrews, Texas.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Mind you, I hit far. Okay. First hit, I'm like, all right, this ball is in. It's not super far, but it's in. Okay. There was another ball. So on the third hole, furthest away from me, or the third hole is super close to the airport in Andrews, right? Close to it, like the left side. So I actually hit out of bounds slightly, but like before the airport, so I can still hit the second one. So I just played ball. Hit that one, hit the second one on the green, and then put it like, would it be like 10 yards?
Yeah, about 20, I would say about 25 footer.
25 footer.
And sunk it. I mean, it just crept in there and they went bloop.
So nice. Super nice. So yeah, I'm cold. I'm cold.
Cold as ice, baby.
You know who's not cold? Ja Morant.
Oh, are we going straight into that? God dang.
Bro, you fumbled. Did Ja Morant fumble the bag? I think he did.
Yes.
I think he did.
Yes.
Okay. Backstory. I used to live, when I came to the States, I was in Houston for a year, and then I moved over to East Texas, particularly Longview, Texas. Okay. Longview, Texas is a lot of green, but it's also like partly ghetto. Okay. Yeah. Mind you, it's not like ghetto. It's not the trenches ghetto, but there's some parts where it's like the folk there kind of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a little hood and a little hood. And so I've been around that a little bit. Can't say. Now, I get it. Sometimes you got to tilt the blicky. However.
Did you get that face?
However, when you got 200 mil, you better, come on, man. 200 mil? 200 mil?
Just think about that, guys. What if you were getting, well, I guess it's different, but if you worked your way all the way up there, you got that 200 mil. Like, I don't know. I might be in a different, because, well, a lot of these players too, they come from like slumps. So
yeah,
for me, if someone was paying me 200 mil, bro, I would be like breaking my back.
What are you talking about? 200 mil you paying me? Hey, sir, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing sensational. Thank you. Glad to ask you. I'm proper. I'm out the bag with it, bro. I'm like, come on, man.
I don't know, man.
That's why, bro. And who's he trying to prove? Okay. I say this, but I also say this. Yesterday I had a thought. Okay. When you look at like guys like me and other like black folk, I guess I'm a little bit more on the not really black side, but I still got my oranges and my roots in it myself. You know what I'm saying? But I get the street cred. I get it. I get the street cred. I get the need to be want to justify by the people around you, by society. However, I don't get it when you're getting paid that much and you can feed your family, your kids, their kids.
Great point.
Their kids.
Hold up. Who you surround yourself with is what you're going to end up with. Like,
100%.
I forgot that guy's name. He says, show me your group of friends and I'll show you your future.
Grant Cardone,
yeah. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. And that's exactly that situation. Because
he's hanging around the wrong crowd, bro.
And that's his future. His future is prison, getting kicked out of NBA, suspended, a huge pay cut. There's going to be a lot of endorsers that are just going to straight cut him off.
What do you think his punishment is going to be?
I think just his endorsers pulling out, I think that's plenty of punishment. But I mean, at the same time, you got to learn, like, what's that dude in the NFL, 81? God, what's his name? With the Patriots, the one that murdered and.
Oh yeah, the car crash.
What? Hernandez.
Yeah.
So Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
This is like the most. That's hanging around that group, that crowd of friends, got him to where he was at, and he was a Super Bowl champ. Like he was, you name it.
Yep.
And
he still got money in the bank. However, it ruined his career, pal.
Yeah, he died, bro. He went to prison and then committed suicide. Yes. But that tells you who you hang out with really impacts your future.
Yeah.
So for those out there thinking that you can get out there and swing them guns around,
Wave the blicky,
wave
blicky.
Hello,
Up
what's
on
up,
the
what's
dresser.
Just know that in the future you're probably not going to be ultra successful.
Nah. Tragic.
There's very few that can make it to that point.
It is so sad to watch. I think since he got this is the second time this happened. He got punished the first time.
Yes.
It was an 8-game suspension, and they had him go to a rehab, which is basically a drive-through rehab because that boy was in and out so
he's
fast.
Gonna have to now.
So now I think he's probably gonna be suspended for a year. I'd say because you remember the punishment for Yume Udoka, he was for Yume Udoka, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he got into an entanglement with one of the workers at the job, and he got suspended for like a season. Now he's back. I think he's now coaching for who got the second pick? I think it was the Hornets.
Yep.
One of them. But he got suspended for a year. I think Josh should get suspended for a year, half a season, and get his not contract, but no pay for half a year.
I don't know if they can do that. They might. I mean, it's NBA.
Oh yeah,
they can. They can straight cut it off.
They can do whatever.
Oh, because I guess in the stipulations you have to be like by code.
Yeah, bro. When you write the contract, you could modify it too if you want. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question. So Michael Jordan, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, right?
That's his name?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
So he won 6, right? He won a 3-peat and a 3-peat, and then that one season he had gotten out for one season, retired, went to baseball, and then came back, right?
Right.
So conspiracy, or have you seen The Last Dance?
Yes.
On Netflix?
Yes.
So the conspiracy is that he had a huge gambling problem. Huge. And that he had it in pretty much like a mafia. And that huge gambling problem got into it with the NBA and therefore had to get suspended or retired for a season. Do you believe that?
No.
Not at all?
No.
You think he just got bored of basketball and he was just like, man.
I think after 3 rings consecutively, like the high isn't high anymore. And so you're just like, oh, I'll take a year off, go try baseball. And he actually well, he wasn't good at baseball.
I'm about to say no.
Yeah,
he was not.
But
yeah.
It's like when you want to try something, you want to go try it. But like, I'm glad he came back.
Yep.
However, I don't think it was conspiracy.
You don't think so? You don't think that man had a gambling problem and got suspended by the NBA, but they wanted to keep it kind of under the wraps?
I think he did have a gambling problem.
Yep.
I think he did keep it under the radar. But
you don't think that had anything to do with that 1 year?
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think so.
That ain't bad.
Because remember, the flu game is the flu game, right? So maybe the flu game was. Well, that's probably the only thing I could link it to. Somebody was trying to poison him. The flu. The flu, I think the Last Dance told about it, but the flu game was actually a pizza poisoning because they're delivering pizza. Yeah. And they poisoned it. Which is,
and pizza's Italian, and that's usually where the gamblers are Italian. So.
You never know.
You never know.
Maybe that's what happens.
I'm not saying nothing.
Hey, you heard it here first on the Game Changers. We might have just deciphered MJ.
Yeah, but if you're Italian mob, I didn't say nothing.
Hey, if we die tomorrow,
I didn't say nothing. Anyway, so that's a cool little conspiracy.
So, I think Ja's gonna get punished. The Grizzlies already got rid of Dylan Brooks.
They did.
Gone.
He gone. He's playing for what did Shaquille O'Neal say? He playing for Uncle Jungle.
Playing for the Shanghai Dragons,
for the
baby.
Shanghai Dragons.
The Taiwan Leopards over there with
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard. Hey, you saw that video? What he said? That's hilarious, bro. He called out all the trash people this season, which they deserved it.
He's pretty accurate.
He's pretty accurate. That's why he's there too, though.
Yes. But enough about that, dude.
No, hold on.
I don't want to talk about him no more.
Hold on. Wait.
Talk about that man.
Hold on. I know because we hate him. I feel bad for him. Do you remember the Myers Leonard situation?
So quick question. Why do you feel bad for him?
Okay, I don't feel bad for him. I feel bad for anybody who works hard to get into the NBA and then that's what happens to them. However, it's his fault. It's his fault. It's his doing. It's his menacing. It's his ego. It's his pride, whatever. However, it's always sad to see like, damn, like, oh, you wanted to get here. Now you mess it up.
For everyone out there, for every action, there is a reaction. Okay? So the more you F around, the more you're going to find out.
Sure. He found out.
He's about to.
About to find out.
Yeah.
So was Ja. And I think that the organization that will be top 5 next season.
They're not.
I don't think so.
They're not.
So.
Yeah, they're not even going to be. I don't think they'll even be in the category of even going to playoff.
Playoff contention?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm done talking about them. They're already eliminated from playoffs. My king already went over there and destroyed them.
And he waxed them.
So let's talk about the Warriors. What's going to happen to those guys?
Okay.
LeBron just handed them another L in the playoff series. I think LeBron's the only one that's handed them L's in playoff series. I think he's the only one.
Look, that's the only one they played in the past like 5-6 years.
I know, but I think they were 19-0. I believe that the stat was they're 19-0 in playoffs in Western Division until LeBron came in, and now they're 19-1. I think.
I don't know.
I could be wrong, but I think that's the stat.
I think you might be wrong. I don't know what the stat is.
No, but seriously, they've been every time they hit playoffs, they always made it to the ship.
All right.
In the West.
Well, either or now. Okay.
They're gone.
Gone. I think, before I answer your question, I think it's going to be Lakers and Heat. I actually do think that. Because Jimmy Butler, that whole team's a dog. Okay?
Boston had them running last night, and Miami came back and was like, hey, we going to this.
Right, and they came back in the third quarter, yo. Not fourth, the third. Yep. Celtics, I was going to choke. I was talking to my buddies back there. Shout out to La Picafu. But I was like, yo, like, what's up with Celtics? Every year, clutch time, they disappear. What's up? But anyway, Lakers or the Golden State. I don't know what's going to happen. Gary Payton, Andrew Wiggins, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. Okay? I think Klay's out.
Well, they got to figure something out because LeBron, I mean, the team that LeBron's on right now is not even a huge capped team.
Of course.
This is kind of just things that have been thrown together.
It's a developed team.
Mid-season because they got rid of Russ.
Right.
Or actually, it was toward the end of the season.
Yeah.
But they got rid of that and kind of threw this together. So it's not like it's a huge...
Yeah, they're saying Russ should get a ring too, which I don't know. I don't know if Russ going to get goddamn ring.
I think he does because he was a part of the team.
Yeah, I think he deserves it, though. He's been balling this year.
Yeah,
he's balling this year. I think Klay is going to accept the pay cut because Klay got nowhere else to go. Where's Klay going to go?
Klay Thompson?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Anyone would take that man.
Right. But in his current form, I don't think 2 for 18. I ain't taking Klay.
In one game, that man carried the team in game 2.
That's it.
That's all you need.
We gotta win 4 games.
That's what they got. Steph Curry ain't going nowhere. I'll tell you that. He's gonna be
finished.
That's his place.
I think Klay is either gonna leave.
Put Klay with LeBron James. See what happens. Well, I dare you.
Put anybody with LeBron James.
I dare you to put Klay Thompson on the Lakers next. I dare you.
He's gonna win. They're gonna win. You put anybody with LeBron, you get better. Remember LeBron, Eddie Bro, Channing Frye, Kevin Love, J.R. Smith.
How many haters do you think we got on this because we're such LeBron? How many what? Haters we have because we're LeBron fans? I bet there's a lot. Because we just stay over here and just straight talk about LeBron being the GOAT.
You ain't on LeBron, bro. Enjoy your stay. Because we got more to talk about. LeBron's such a GOAT.
He is.
He's gonna win. So he's gonna win this playoff. I think so. I know so.
Hold up, because the game that I saw, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. The Joker is for real. And we talked about this last week.
Jokic ain't no joke.
He is no joke, and
that's a dog.
They got to figure out a defense.
But they did.
They did in the fourth quarter. Yes, they were coming back, and then they missed some buckets that could have. Yeah,
turnover. If you're the Lakers right now, you're not tripping. And I was watching the whole game.
No, I'm not tripping.
I'm not tripping because out the gate, Denver Nuggets played some of their best ball ever. Okay? Best ball ever. Best start. Jokic had a good performance, dishing out assists, all that. And you still, as the Lakers, started off slow, and you still only lost by 3. Now, I don't think I hope the Nuggets don't have a better starter, start off the game than that.
I don't think they will. Right. I think the Lakers going to have a different lineup tonight, and it's going to be a whole different ball game. And are they in LA this time?
They're in LA, and they've never lost at home.
It's going to be awesome tonight.
Never lost.
Can't wait to see it. Let's go.
Let's go. So, you think LeBron's the greatest?
Absolutely.
No doubt.
100,000.
Ian, do you think LeBron's the greatest?
Who do you think?
He's like, I don't know. You watch basketball?
Who's the greatest in your opinion? This man said Michael Jordan.
You want to talk about haters? You got one back there.
You want to see how dedicated I am to LeBron? Check these sneakers out, bro.
Let me see. Boy, them 1990, yeah, boy. Goofy ass shoe, boy. Boy, them shoes straight from Payless, boy.
Man, that's roasting.
Boy, you shop at Hibbit Sports, boy.
I'm about done with you. You know what? I'm gonna put our golfing session on this next one. I'm gonna put a clip on there with this.
That boy
man.
got a coupe off of him. Boy.
These are my beautiful LeBrons. They're so beautiful.
Boy, you look like your ball got you. Oh boy, I'm sorry.
Roasting.
Look
at this man's golf shoes. As you look at
these are my birdie shoes, so don't even try it. You know what's funny about these shoes?
Those look like Michael Jordan's dance moonwalking.
Michael Jackson's.
Michael Jackson's. Yeah.
Speaking of golf,
okay.
Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer
Ever.
ever.
He changed the sport.
I
completely.
agree. Almost to the same
Iconic.
sense as AI did for basketball.
Yeah, but he actually won majors. Tiger won the stuff that you got to win to beat a GOAT. It's not that he just changed the culture. He changed golf completely.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And who do you think is up next? Koepka?
In golf?
Koepka, Ram,
Koepka? No.
Rahm, I guess.
It's really hard to. So I'll tell you, the people that have really inspired golf is going to be like in Texas, Jordan Spieth,
Okay.
because he's a
pretty
Texan
good.
guy.
Yeah. Not that I know golf.
Let's see, Rory McIlroy.
McIlroy?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a huge influence in golf. And then of course, Tiger Woods for sure. But like the newer golfers, it's really hard to tell because everyone's so like neck and neck. Scotty Scheffler is really good.
Really good.
But he hasn't won anything
He's
since
inconsistent,
October.
isn't he, though?
Yeah, he hasn't won anything since October. So golf is just a hard sport, man.
So you think
But the ones that like change the game. So there's plenty of people, like if you go ask any of the golfers that are golfing right now, who's their role model or who they look up to? Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods?
Everyone in the golf sport right now looked up to Tiger Woods.
Would you say Tiger Woods is miles out from like any second place contention?
Yes.
Go to
By far. Yes.
Okay.
That man has his own, he basically made Nike go into golf.
That's true. Yeah.
He didn't make them. They were like, I want to sign this guy because he is the greatest of all time.
Just like how Michael brought Nike to the NBA.
Yes. He was that for golf. Like he's that iconic. And he's got the wins to back that up.
Oh yeah.
Go watch some highlights.
I did.
of Tiger Woods. Like it's
these albatrosses, these like just the puttings from miles out. Like it's actually ridiculous.
It's unreal.
The reason I bring that up is because like I was watching him in the Australia Open, and I think he pulled out day 2 of it for some pain in his back or something like that.
Yep.
I mean, he's getting old. He's getting pretty old.
Well, he also got in a big car accident.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
but like, I could see why you can see the talent that was there or still is there.
Hey, I got something. The PGA just needs to let that man get a golf cart. Just let him compete with a golf cart. I mean, he's old. He's already old. Just let him compete with a golf cart. Everyone else walks and let him go on a golf cart and compete.
You wrong for that, bro.
That ain't wrong. That is,
listen,
bro. You want to see some really competitive golf? Let that man do it.
Let me tell you something.
What?
If we leave Tiger Woods golf on a golf cart and everyone walks, imagine how that looks when he's the only dark skinned dude out there. It don't look right.
He got in a car wreck.
I mean,
Different, like handicap.
I guess because got to stand.
I will give it to him. I'll be like, here you go. I'll let that man drive me golf just to see him play.
My folks gonna be mad,
bro. The ratings for golf would go
because he's gonna be like, it's Tiger Woods.
That's Tiger Woods. Everyone watches when they watch Masters and stuff like that. They watch it, especially when he's playing. They watch it for Tiger. If you go turn it on any golf network, they have Tiger Woods and whoever, even if he's in last place, they have Tiger Woods up there. That's how iconic Tiger Woods is, and that's this year, 2022.
You know what we have up there that they don't? HCO,
Dang
favorite
right,
sponsors to go. This tea's so good that I got this tea like 20 minutes ago. How long have we been going for? 20 minutes ago, and it's already almost gone, bro. Mango Fresco is my go-to. He got the wedding cake. So HCO is really the spot to go. So you guys should go ahead and get it. Go ahead and go cop it. because that's our people and our lovely sponsors for the show.
Yes, sir. And also remember, 2 to 4 o'clock p.m. they have happy hour, so you can get one of these bad boys for under $2.
$2.
Yep, and it's, I'm telling you, so refreshing.
What else is $2, man?
What else is $2?
Yeah, I don't know either, but HCL is the place to go.
HCL is the place to go, baby.
Hey. Our second sponsor for the show is CourseCareers.com. Hey, college is expensive, and honestly, I ain't trying to pay it either. So go ahead and go to CourseCareers.com if you're looking for a career in digital sales, digital marketing, and information technology. They have the courses for you. Once you pass those courses and you take those courses, you get a certificate, which is equivalent to a degree, pretty much, and you'll get those same high-paying desired salaries that are offered as jobs, minus the 4-year and time wasted that you don't do through college. So head over to CourseCareers.com and use code FAB50, that's FAB 50, and you get $50 off your first course. And they're actually really, really cheap. So CourseCareers.com, FAB50, $50 off.
There we go.
Go get your salary, boy.
Go get it. All right. And the last thing we got is the merch. We got the merch in. We got them in grays. We got them in blacks. We got them in blues. We got them in all the colors.
Hell yeah.
You can get the game changers on here. We got some quotes that we put on reels that you can get on here as well. We're going to have the Crown King James. You know what I'm talking about? On
the top.
So get y'all's merch today. We should be having a link very soon for this merch.
Yeah.
Get it ordered.
Yep.
And back to the show.
Back to the show. Man, what's going on in the world right now?
That's pretty much it. Everything's kind of chilling. I really want to talk about, so I had a bunch of people that have been watching the show.
Yep.
They're asking if they want to know that they got on the show and they're looking for motivation, inspiration, all that stuff.
Sure.
But they're asking about money. They're asking how we deal with money.
How we personally deal with money?
Yeah. So I've had 3, I wouldn't say kids. They're under 20, but they're above 18. So young men that have asked me this question about money and how do you treat money. So I'll let you go ahead and speak on this first because you're more closer to their age, and then I'll speak on it from when I was y'all's age compared to
Perfect. Okay. Perfect. I'll be fully transparent for this one too.
Do it.
Okay. So for those of y'all listening, I'm 23 years young. My birthday is July 31st. How do I deal with money? Here's the honest truth, because I don't even want to. I just want to be fully transparent with you guys. I don't. Okay. I have a few loose screws in my head, and here's how I operate. In my brain right now, my life, I have 2 rules. Okay. I want to be able to go into any store, whenever, however, and just whatever I want to buy, I buy without looking at my bank account. That's my number 1 rule right there.
Gotcha.
So if we go to a restaurant, like for example, we went to a Maurice.
Right.
Shout out to a Maurice. Boy, what them prices? But that steak,
that was good.
Whew, we should get them sponsored. We should. But whatever the ticket is, I don't even look at it. I put my card in there and then I just pay. Okay, that's my rule. I want to go into any store, whether it's shoes, whether it's food, whatever, and then pay without looking. Gotcha. My second one is I want to try and make a lot of money, like in terms of like a higher mass amount in short period amount of time. Because I'm an entrepreneur, you know that comes in spurts. It's not like a salary where you get it constantly. So high income, go in and buy without looking. That's my 2 rules. Okay. Because of that, it comes with some trade-offs. You gotta know what's coming in mentally, and you gotta know exactly, like you gotta be specific on what you need, right? The trade-off that's come with me is that sometimes what happens is I won't look for a while, and then I'll come back and I'm like, yeah, I spent that much. So I need to work on that. I was arguing with my mom about this other day too. She would urge me to save. Yeah. I'm not a big believer on saving because I'm young and I want to take these risks. Gotcha. I'm a big risk taker. Yeah. So that's why I'm very like not risk averse. What's the opposite of that? I take a lot of risks.
Right, risk taker.
Risk taker.
Yeah.
And because of that, it requires a lot of money. So I don't really deal with money like that. I just make sure that I don't spend more than I take in. Gotcha. That's my thing. However, as of 3 weeks ago, because I looked at my April statements, I was not happy.
Yeah.
I was not happy.
Oh my goodness.
I spent like 3 times what I earned in April.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, bro, it was not cool, especially because I was in Detroit. I started to save more. I'm actually saving 25% of all my income.
Sweet.
So that's how I'm doing it. Don't be as crazy as me, and actually be a lot smarter than me. Yeah. Save it.
Sweet. Well, that's great advice coming from a 23-year-old. So 31-year-old me, I'll tell you where I was at around that age. So 20. There, I think those young men were about 19 years old. So when I was 19, I was only making, like realistically, I was only making maybe $40,000 a year. I was working at Walmart, I worked at Grumpy's, and I worked at, I can't even remember, like Cutco. And like when I was that age, I wasn't working at like these big companies that are paying big bucks. I was working at these like little mom and pop shops. So with that 40,000, I'll be completely honest with you, I blew it all. Yeah, it was gone. Yeah, 40K goes very, very quick. But when I got in my 20s, when I was actually starting to make money, real money, I had this rule of thumb that I would do. When I got a paycheck, I'd put 50% up. 25% would go toward bills, and then 25% would go toward fun. So, but 50% would always be saved. I would always save up 50% of my check. My checks, if they were $3,000, I mean, you do the math, $1,500 would go in here. 25% of that was what? $750-ish. So $750 is going toward bills, $750 is going toward fun.
I love that you say that, because I'm the same when it comes to like most of my money. I spend most of it in the investments. So if I know it's going to make me money in the long run, then I, definitely will. For
sure. So and I was getting paid when I was making good money. I was getting paid every 2 weeks. So that would be every check. Like I would, and keyword for this, discipline. You got to discipline yourself to save that money, to put that money aside. Because once you get your checks, you get your hands start getting real, itchy, and you're like, I'm gonna spend this money.
You're like, oh,
just chill, chill.
That's how I am now. Like, just go that bad.
Try to be disciplined and putting some money aside. And another rule. So that was that, right? And I had 25 to play with, and I had 25 to pay bills with, and I had 50% saved up. Once I got to my mid 20s, that's whenever I was like, why am I having fun with $750 or 25% when I could be using this to reinvest into something? So I start reinvesting into like things that I knew were going to make me money or passive income. For instance, the gym that I got the gym, I got the equipment from the gym. Like I got so much stuff with, instead of going and having fun, I went and spent it on investments. So I started investing, and then, I am where I am now because of what I did then. So my advice to you guys is to start saving. I wouldn't even say the word saving, because saving is an ugly word, but put money aside. You just never know what's going to happen. You might, you just never know.
You have no idea.
You have no idea what the future holds. So at least have a reserve, at least have that kind of reserve. I wouldn't call it a savings. I would call it a reserve. And if your reserve is a huge amount, start putting some of that reserve into investments.
I agree.
Right.
I'll give an example. I played basketball today for the first time since my injury last year, since my surgery last year. First 2 games completely sucked. 5 turnovers, like 0 for 10. I was doing horrible. Missing layups. I can't jump that much. I was playing bad. Bro, last 2 games, made 2 threes, 2 drive layups, 5 assists, no turnovers. I was killing it. But when I hurt my leg, the first time, I was out for a month. Right. Left for 2 months actually. I couldn't walk. I couldn't work. I didn't have enough money saved. I never saved money back then. Right. So I had no money saved. I had enough to make the next month's rent, and then I had to figure out the rest. Horrible feel. So that's why I love your advice, is to save. Because now recently, when I hurt my back, it was cool to kind of just sit out for 3 days straight and not work, and know that I'll be fine for 5 months if I need to.
And so another thing too, they were asking, because they've heard these things on TikTok about these huge multimillionaire guys. They said, do not save money. Saving money is stupid. Don't put money in banks. Like, they've heard of that. But realistically, we are not multimillionaires. We're thousandaires. Like, we make $1,000. We don't make, hundreds of thousands of dollars a day like they do. They're in a whole different tax bracket. They're in a whole different area. They don't have to worry about saving. They don't have to worry about that. That's things they don't have to worry about. When they first started, I guarantee they were saving a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
It's really tough to spend all of your money, everything that you have in the bank, and then not struggle or not, get defeated.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah. And one thing they don't tell you is like, oh, don't save your money. If you do save your money, plan on using that money later as an investment somewhere.
Yeah, it's always going to be an investment.
And always an investment. My biggest investment. Actually, I'll ask you first before I say mine. What's your biggest investment you've made so far?
Biggest money wise?
That's actually like profited you. Yeah, money wise, it's actually profited you.
That has profit.
Yeah, not monetarily, but like it's profited you in some sense of the time.
Getting into real estate. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. How much did that cost you over there?
About $600 for the courses, and then it cost me about 2 months of time, so 6 months into that, and then all the fees and everything was about $3,000.
Okay.
And it was all said and done, it was about $3K, and it turned into what it is today.
So that's a great return.
Great return on investment. Yeah.
I'll tell you mine. Okay, it's very stupid. Oh yeah. My greatest investment so far that I've ever made was $2,000 for my chair.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Best investment I ever made.
Yeah.
My back is fine. I can edit for 5 hours straight. Best investment ever. I got the Herman Miller Embody in blue. Cayenne blue.
Oh, nice.
Cayenne blue.
Yeah. Another huge thing I want to tell you, while you're young, get your credit right. Get your credit right while you can. You're going to have it for future. And I'm just telling you, credit, it's so impossible to get rich or succeed or whatever without credit. You have to have the credit. You might not even have to have the money, but if you have the credit, you really don't need the money because your credit's already there.
For sure.
If you're going to invest in anything in yourself, invest in the credit.
Once you get your credit right, get your body right. Those are the main two things. Once your body's right, look at the shirt. The shirt can't handle me, bro. I'm over here golfing like a mud. I'm hitting 300, 400-yard dingers. Anyway, get your body right. All right? I'm 6'6", 280, 270, and I feel good. So credit right, body right.
And then we're golden. So for the old school old timers, for the millennials, and for the Gen Zs, just know that you too can become a game changer. Thank you guys. Hope you love this episode.
See y'all next week.